Air horn.
All the freaking music show.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Hold on. There we go. Click this thing to fuck. Let's do. No, that one. Yeah, fuck it. Look.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Behold the StrongHold.
The StrongHold.
Air horn.
Guess who's back?
Oh,
Back again.
my buttons
again.
are labeled wrong. It says Chris. Which one of you is Chris?
I'm Xavier. No, Chris.
That would be
I
this
knew
one.
it. I fucking knew it.
Who's Chris?
Probably Godwin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Somehow something reset on my stream deck. Just this one, just the one for the cameras.
Right.
So all my lower third timing was screwed up. Now the buttons are just saying weird shit. It's kind of funny. I enjoy it. Whatever. Wrong one. There we go. Air horn.
You did it! Woo!
Yes. Alrighty, everybody. StrongHold. You guys want to introduce yourselves and tell us what you do? Ryan, guitar player, StrongHold.
Yep. Ryan, guitar player in StrongHold.
Ed, guitar player in StrongHold.
Jonathan, play the bass.
Xavier, the new singer.
Yay!
Awesome.
I'm so happy to have you guys back on. I remember I was talking to Ed about it, and I'm like, okay, so you've been talking about this for a minute, and so I need you guys to come on the show whenever you're ready, and then
I
finally.
even talked to Jeremy about it.
Did
He was
you?
like- it was like a year ago.
Yeah.
He's like, "Are you guys
Jay
actually-"
told me about, it seems like a month ago,
Yeah,
that you guys were talking about coming on. I was like,
yeah.
so no shit. I've been looking forward to this for a long fucking
Oh, yeah.
time. I've been, my girlfriend got an ear about it on the way over here. I got my fanboy out
In the truck on the way there.
for the most part.
Just went the whole time.
How'd that go? So how's it feel being back?
Feels good. It's been quite the minute since we've reformatted, so to speak, and came together with some new stuff and ready to show you guys what's up.
And
yeah.
you told me like a year ago, at least a year ago, if not more, that you were working on. How long have you guys been working on this?
And Ed, if you can, scoot up a little bit to the mic. There you go, buddy. I'm watching your levels over here. I'm like, fuck, he's too smooth. He just talks so low.
Altogether,
2 years?
about 2 years.
About 2
since
years.
John joined us, and Xavier, it's been about, what, about
1
a
year. 1 year.
Yeah.
About a year.
Yeah, so getting together, kind of figuring out who's doing what's going where, and we kind of take a long time to write anyway. So, good stuff takes time, and we had to bake this one at only like 350. You know what I mean?
Yep.
For sure. And John's helped us so much as far as the writing process is concerned. It's unreal. We're just not used to that. So it was always just me, Ed, and Jason writing, but him coming in it's been really awesome. So, and Xavier coming in, it's awesome too. I mean, because for the longest time, Ed, he was ready to just give up. He was like, it's just me, Jason, and you. That's it. That's all we're going to do. I was like, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And you had talked to John before, and nothing really kind of came of it. And he was like, well, I'm going to talk to John again. Next thing you know, a week later, John's in there. And I'm like, yep.
How was that from your perspective there, sir?
It was cool, man. First time around, I was just real busy. I couldn't see putting other practices in my routine. I don't know. It was really cool because I've always dug you guys' music anyway, and as friends. So, going to your shows so many times, I'm like, as a musician, you sit in a crowd, right? And you're thinking, I could probably play something like that, maybe a little different. You got those thoughts going on. And then when you ask me, I'm like, oh, so now I can imagine that and do it.
It comes to fruition. Yes, for sure.
What about you, Xavier? What it's been like hopping in and taking over, and you're the front man. You're it.
Yeah, no, it's been 1 year, and
Yeah.
we started. I met Ryan like 2 years ago, and
Yeah.
because when he don't play guitar, he fix appliance, and so he went to my house and have my.
You were wearing that shirt.
maybe.
I heard about it.
Yeah,
I heard about
he
the
was wearing
shirt.
that shirt.
There was
And I asked
my
him, I was
my
like,
fridge
okay.
was and I was listening to Headbreed. You remember
Yes.
that day? He was
Yes.
like, "Oh, that's not every day. I listen to
Yeah.
Headbreed on my car and say, well,
That's
tell me about this band." So I used to sing when I was in France and
Yeah.
back in France, but it's been a while I didn't sing and say, "Oh yeah, we're looking for a singer." Okay,
A year later.
and then 1 year later, I received a text. Hey, are you still interested?
it took me 1 year.
1 year, and so well, why not? And so we did some tryout and worked well.
Yeah.
So
It's been awesome.
So it's been a good ride. And for me, was I stopped doing. I've been in the band when I was in France, but it's been a while I didn't. Was in the band, so that was also time to warm up again.
Xavier, Ed actually told me whenever you joined the band.
Yes.
Ed, if I remember correctly, you guys had went through a couple people, trying out different people,
That's our story.
and never could make it work. And this dude was smiling whenever he told me that you joined. He was very, very happy when you joined.
Of course, it was okay.
So I'm. he's like, yeah, no shit. Why wouldn't he be? So yeah, I've been extremely excited about this project for a long fucking time, and to hear that it was coming to fruition. I mean, so now basically you guys are a year to 2 years into the process.
1 year since we have everybody.
Well, yeah, 1 year for everybody.
Yeah.
So, do we have anything in the pot?
We are actually working on that a lot. Kind of recording some of our own demos, and do plan to do a recording sometime this year. Making that kind of a focus for us, because in the past we've kind of done stuff and not really had anything.
Yep. Oh, I hate
wet,
that.
So
You go see a band. Hey, we're gonna check out music.
See the next show.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how-
Next Saturday
Yeah.
in Gainesville.
yeah, so that's not the sign of a responsible musician. So we're trying to head that way quickly, and actually, it's going pretty well. I guess we're just kind of ready to attack a click track now.
Yep.
In our advanced ages, or at least mine. So,
Well, that's another part that John played, because he came in and said, "Hey, let's actually do something with this and record."
Mhm.
And next thing you know, we're buying this piece of equipment, this piece of equipment, this piece of equipment. Next, it's just this huge block in the band room now, and I don't know how any of it works. like, can you turn me up? Mm-mm.
Nope.
No, I can't. So
that's one of these engineers, him and Jason.
that's the engineer.
Nice.
That's the engineer.
I love it. So a lot of people don't actually. I mean, most people know who the Stronghold is, obviously. But how did you guys come up with the name the Stronghold?
Well, I think I thought of it. I don't remember how that thought process to come about. I do know that in our limbo years, in between our last show and when we reformed the band, we tried to think of a different name.
Tens of thousands.
And
of
yeah,
names.
no, it was literally
Every day, me and you
quadruple digits of
like texting
think
all
of
day.
something, and every single freaking one was taken
Of
for
course.
like 2 or 3 years, to the point where it's just like,
The closest
I'm
one
not-
was
we're just-
Kingdom Come. That was the closest one. We almost switched to that.
How'd you spell it?
Yeah.
That might have made the difference. That might have
You know.
You already know.
made, yeah. KINGDUMB.
Oh, yeah.
That might have been the big. What were you guys thinking?
I don't know. He came up with that. I mean, like I said, we were tossing names back and forth all day, every day. Just we'd get smiley face, frowny face, smiley face, frowny face. And we just finally said we can't come up with anything.
Yeah.
And John was like, well, let's just keep the damn name.
Hell yeah.
So
First time I ever saw you guys play, it was my first night ever in Tallahassee. It was, I told Ed about this many, many times, but
pretty
it was New Year's Eve
Yeah.
of 2009 going in 2010. And I can't remember, I think you guys played in Death Defy. I think you guys played the
At
same night. I'm
Floyd's?
pretty sure, yeah, at Floyd's. And I was sitting back and everybody was like, you know, we have this band coming on and they're called the StrongHold. And I was like, it's a dope name. And then I saw everybody get up on stage and I'm like, okay. I was like, they look like they can play. They look like they could play.
You're
So,
fucking right, they can.
and I'm very picky about my music. So I stayed back at the bar and I'm like, I'll be the judge of that, you know, because that's just how I am. And I remember you guys played the first song. I can't remember what song it was, but I remember I was literally sitting there like this, like, oh shit. And I went straight to the front and was like, oh my God.
You
And
pooped your pants.
I did.
I remember that.
Yeah.
You pooped your
You
pants.
did. You remember? See? It was a thing.
I was up there trying to play one-handed because I'm like,
But yeah, it was
Somebody
definitely
pooping.
one of those moments where I was like, dude, like I became a fan instantly.
that's awesome. And we miss Floyd's. Floyd's was just
Oh God,
Yes.
yeah.
amazing to play
Yeah.
at. I mean, completely amazing.
Floyd's was goddamn amazing, guys. We got some venues now.
Mhm.
We got some really cool venues.
Yeah, we do.
I'm really glad to hear
In,
that.
in,
because
in,
there
in
for a
the
while-
plural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Venues.
Venues. Yes.
Accentuate.
you guys are coming back at a good time.
Yeah.
Coming back at a real good
That,
time.
that's awesome to hear.
Yes.
We've
Yeah.
been waiting for you.
So we have some comments. You want to get to those really quick so we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
make sure we
yeah,
stay on
some
top of it.
chats.
Tammy
says, "What's up, everybody?" Says it was the aliens on my buttons. Blaming,
Of course.
yeah, aliens changed my buttons.
It was that
Figured.
UFO we saw that night.
There's
Yeah.
Mason. I knew Mason was going to be in.
There you go. Brian.
Brian says, "Yo, Ed, you need to get out and play some shows." That's right. I have it on good authority that man drinks beer for breakfast.
And bourbon recently, apparently.
Maiden says, "What a glorious day."
Yes.
Thunder the Snake in the house. Ryan says, "Thanks for fixing my washing machine, Ryan."
He's good at
The
that.
man of many.
Ryan.
A lot of people think you just sit around playing guitar all day, but that is not true.
Apparently not.
You also fix
fixed
washing
mine.
machines.
You did.
Oh,
You
I
fixed mine. You
I
did.
fixed hers too.
Yep.
So what?
You're
what
next.
so what you're saying is that I need to purchase a washing machine to fuck it up for you to come fix it.
You just call.
Yes.
Well, speaking of shows, we do have one coming up
Oh,
Ooh,
on May the 13th
what?
at
Yeah.
the Bark.
nice.
And also appearing on that bill is going to be Our Final Feud
Oh,
Yes.
uh, and Scold.
Oh yes.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
yeah, look forward to
guys
seeing y'all out there
Definitely
on
get them
that.
on the podcast. Those guys are awesome.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We'll be there.
We are huge fans of Our Final Feud.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in
In
fact,
this
we even
house.
got our Final Feud coasters.
Yeah, they
Yep.
made us coasters.
That's awesome.
Those ones.
Oh,
The cool one?
Not the
No.
cork ones.
Oh, these.
That one, yeah.
Oh.
Like, hand
there we go.
Like, yeah.
Yep.
Whoa.
Those are nice.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're really cool.
That's upside down, Rob. There you go. Good job, buddy.
Got like
Close
Rosie the
enough.
Riveter
Yeah,
skeleton.
something like
Anybody?
I'm done.
Please, sir.
That's awesome.
Use your coaster.
that. See, Mason has your name figured out right here. Oh, where'd it go? There he goes.
Oh, there's a question.
That's right. That's right. Kingdom
Mason.
come.
Love it.
That's exactly how we were going to spell it.
Love
Is
it.
it too late to change the name of the band?
I mean, we could.
It's a great song, man.
It is a very good song.
There you go.
But that was literally the closest we ever came to changing it. Years
Wow.
ago, I liked Abracadaver, but it was taken, and that was the
Really?
saddest day of my life.
Mhm.
Yep.
That was taken?
Yeah.
There's too many goddamn bands.
Every
It's a
single
badass
like
name.
person's name variation we could come up with was taken. Like it.
And surprisingly, the Stronghold is not taken. That's-
Stronghold beats it to me.
Yeah, I think it's great. It's simple and it's you
Yeah.
can visualize it.
Yeah.
I'm all into the fantasy movies and shows, so I mean,
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I describe parts to you like giants are destroying things, so it just fits.
We have. Do you want to ask one of the chat questions real quick?
Yeah, I can. I was just gonna say now, Jonathan. I know you come from Kill Clouseau background back in the day.
Mhm.
Long,
Oh no shit!
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
I'll be
Badass
damned.
band, dude.
Yes.
That was a badass band.
Yeah.
They were.
chances are they played that show too. If it was a New Year's, it was.
Yeah,
it was a
we
big
I
played
think
a
they
couple of
did.
shows with them
Yep.
at Floyd's.
Yeah, I think Kill Clouseau did.
Now, Xavier, is this your first Tallahassee band?
Yes, absolutely. I didn't plan to go back in the band, to be honest, and just
You're welcome.
happened like this. For me, when I leave France, I just stop my job here and say, well, I'm grown up. And
Kids and job.
yeah, so, but, things happen. And that's always good. I mean, it's a good surprise. And
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't knock it down one time when I said, "Do you want to come jam with us?"
yeah,
you didn't say no.
that's it.
You're like, "Yeah,
No, of course. Let's try it. But,
let me talk to my wife first."
That's always the thing.
For smart people.
Not trying to catch a fucking divorce again.
All right, we do got a couple chat questions.
Let's go.
Samantha asked, "Who inspires you the most, musically or otherwise? What qualities do they possess that inspire you?"
That is a very
Hard hitting
that's a very
questions
good
out
question.
the gate. All right.
She's good like that.
Yes, she is.
Which is not asking questions about fucking horses and shit. Not literally. I'm gonna shut up now.
That's a very good idea.
Yep.
Fine idea.
Yep.
I'll go first. Musically, I'm inspired by bands that have a good sense of dynamics, who switch up riffs. I've got ADHD pretty bad, so if the riff isn't changing, I'm kind of changing.
If you've ever heard any of our songs,
Damn, that's true. That is very true. Please continue. Yeah.
So, bands that push themselves to be better sonically, like whatever that entails, even if they go pop, if it still retains like some integrity and they do it well, I'm here for it. Like, that's the stuff that inspires me. And I guess just keeping you guessing is the quality that I look for.
that's how you write too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he's always proven that because he's the main songwriter,
Mm-hmm.
and he's very, very dynamic.
Yes. That's a very good word to use in this
Yeah, he's
case.
very dynamic
Yes.
when it comes to writing. Like me and Jason, we're more like, just straightforward stuff. Not this one. Not this one.
I remember I was talking to not that Rob, another Rob at work, and he had asked me, he's like, what can you tell me about Ed? And I, without thinking, opened my mouth and said, "Damn good guitar player." And he went,
Yes.
"I meant work related." I was like, "Oh, my bad,
Oh.
my bad."
She'd be
Sorry.
like, "Why is work
Well,
looking for a guitar player? That's weird."
Well, he works in the agency admin. And
It was one of those things. So I remember that very specifically, and you had recorded something and played it for me. It was a riff or something that you were working on. You're just like, "Oh, here, check this out." And I remember going, "No, that there, put it somewhere." Like,
Use
yeah, use that one.
For sure.
What about you guys?
John.
Oh, I can jump in. No, I mean it's in terms of what I listen to, I'm kind of stuck in the 90s and the 2000s. But
Mm-hmm.
don't listen too much of new things, unfortunately. But if I have to pick singers that I really like, it's all the singers that can modulate their voice. So Mike Patton has always a big influence for me. I mean,
Mike
There you go.
Very good
Mike
names.
Patton
Yes.
and
Yes.
The band Amorphis, if you know them, the singer is amazing. You can switch from grunt to
Yeah.
clean vocal, and that's always something I like.
Which band was that?
Amorphis.
Oh, Morris, yeah.
Yeah, they're very good at that. But so Mike Patton, I have different phases in my life. But yeah, overall, it's true that all the
Got 'em.
90s, 2000 is kind of the what I listen to. And no, I listen more melodic things than one band I listen a lot right now is Paradise was one of the bands I listen a lot. But yeah, not too much new things. I would say that's maybe I
Okay.
should.
I was going to reread, so I got on this right. Musically or otherwise inspires me most. So I don't think anybody said otherwise yet, but musically, just a good rhythm all the time. These guys have always grooved. When I went to see them, they didn't just have like a straightforward thrash or anything specific like that, but the groove was in every riff. And I was like, okay, that makes sense to me. And,
Gotta have groove, baby. Got to.
Groove and melody.
So I grew up on like the Motown stuff from my mom's side and like and that. So there's a lot of pop in what I listen to.
Sure.
But the genre hopping stuff, like one of my favorites, even though their most recent album isn't the greatest, 12 Foot Ninja.
Love 12 Foot Ninja.
Yes.
That genre hopping and all over the place. It's like 70s funk 1 second. And it's
Very
just
good band.
Dude, One Hand Killing, that fucking song is a
Oh, yeah.
masterpiece.
Yeah.
Love it.
so, and otherwise, it's just, people in love. That inspires me. People being good to each other.
Okay.
That it makes me want to make music. That makes, I don't know, it all ties together. The waves, it's a flow.
And
So
that's
these guys are chill. That's kind of where I'm getting with that. Like playing with them, they're really chill. It's not a situation where anybody's like, but that's my part.
it's never been that way.
You sounded just like Ed when you said that, by the way. I don't know. Has that never happened? I don't know.
It's just a good atmosphere for making music. So that inspires me. These guys do. And what qualities? Oh, yeah. Chill vibes. That's where I was at. So.
I like it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kind of a mood guy when it comes to music. I'm in a certain mood. Sometimes it's metal, sometimes it's not. But like John was saying, just like good vibes. We never have a crossword with anything. Never have. So it's just easy to write music with people like that. And I don't know. The group we've got now, I'm really enjoying it. For real. John helps us so much musically. I've said that numerous times now. I think he was the best addition for me musically because I needed besides Ed's been my guidance for years, like as far as writing and playing and stuff, but John's really helped, because if I'm having trouble with something, he can come in and like dumb it down for me and just be like, listen, it's like this, and that's just the kind of vibes you want. I mean, you want help, and it's like, you don't take offense to it, like, oh, you're dumb, you can't play that. It's just easy to write and just move along. We're getting old. We don't need no bullshit.
John,
that answer.
it's cool that you can draw inspiration from your bandmates.
Yeah.
Much less anything else. Whenever you're in a band like that, that's really cool. I don't think I've ever been able to say my bandmates inspire me.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm always respecting my bandmates.
Oh, for sure.
Shout out Darwin if you're listening. Probably not.
Same.
Right. Always respected the hell of them, but to be able to say that they inspired me, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's real cool.
Yeah, for sure.
I just imagine like Jonathan walking over to be like, look, don't chase him. Just one finger, dog. Just boom, boom,
Oh, yeah.
boom.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Here's how bass players do it, baby. This is why we live longer. Boom.
yeah, if I'm having trouble with something, he just comes over there and he's like, look, this and that. And it's done. It's that's good vibes. That's
Yeah.
what you want. You want communication. You want to be as good as you possibly can be.
Oh, yeah.
And with the show coming up for the first time in 6 years, we definitely want to be there. We don't want, being there with shit.
Now you guys play some relatively complex. Well, you used to. I haven't seen you guys in 12 years, but you used to
still
play
that.
some relatively complex shit. Have you? Did you ever overwrite something and be like, I'm not going to do that
Oh, yeah.
live?
There's this band
yeah.
or this song called Increments. We overwrote the shit out of that song.
Yeah, and be like, we can't do this live because it's just
We
going
tried
to sound
one
like
time.
shit.
One
Yeah.
time we have not attempted that again. So, in what was it, 9 minutes? 9 minutes?
Oh shit!
You didn't help your complexity adding me.
Yeah.
Even you would have been like,
Yeah, you'd have been like,
bro,
"Bro."
guys.
Turn this down a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm glad that one's not around anymore.
It's 160 beats a minute, not 160 notes a second.
And then slow down to like 15, and then
Yeah.
like 42.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
Yeah, it was a bit
It's like
much.
heart palpitations. It was not a good time.
So, what made you guys want to come back after 6 years?
When the band took a break, which we weren't sure was a break at the time, it was hard.
It was a year.
It was real hard to be without it. So it's kind of like I need that missing piece back, and we just kind of took our time and just played for ourselves. Me, Jason, and Ryan.
Well, you and Jason started, and I think you guys were doing it for a couple of months, and you reached out to me, and I was just kind of like, I was on the fence. Then I showed up one day, and I was right back in it.
Yep.
Isn't that how it usually is, though, when like bands will take a break and then come back and decide, let's do this again, and then just
Right.
pick up right where you left off?
Yeah.
Well, what was funny about it was me, Ed, and Jason, and that's exactly how this band started from the very beginning. It was just me, Ed, and Jason.
Right.
And we got right back in there, and we kind of looked at each other, and we're like, well, what do we do? You know, I mean, where do we go from here? And we were a year by ourselves before we even picked up John and Xavier. So for a year, we were just kind of rehashing old songs, blah, 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 and then started writing a couple of new songs, and it sounded really good. And we were like, well, we need to add to this.
Well, it's funny because we tried to. I think we made a premature jump to 8 strings, and that like completely wrecked our writing juices. And for some reason, like we've always played in a weird tuning. On our 7 strings, we play a AD GBE tuning,
Which is low even on a 7 string.
Yes.
and for some reason, when we jumped to 8 strings, it's like let's play standard. And we're like, "Okay, standards, it's like elementary school, and like. Yeah, it didn't
No,
work out,
good.
and it just pissed us all off and frustrated the crap out of us. It was just like, fuck it, we're done. And then round 2 of 8 strings comes after we played for a while, and we're like, you know what? We'll just tune it like our 7s and have the
Just drop
last
the
2
E.
strings. I just have the last 2 strings in standard, so it's E A D A D G B E now.
So it's now super low.
Yeah. So, and with that familiarity and adding that
It
extra
just helps so much.
tonal layer to it, it was easy to jump back in. In my hands, I don't have like crazy big hands, so it's a little. It can be a little cumbersome sometimes, but now it's kind of I don't like playing anything less than 8 strings now. It feels like a baby guitar you get at like the freaking Walmart.
That's hilarious.
But don't worry, we don't ride on the low E at all. We don't do that. That's just it's taste. It's there for taste.
Gotcha.
That's it. So
Yeah, just a little.
little sprinkle of heaviness in there.
That's awesome. We have another question from, I believe it was Samantha.
Yeah, Samantha's got all the questions tonight. Bam. What's the most common distraction makes you lose track of time?
I'll say it again. Well, our problem is the ADHD runs rampant between our members, and when we get locked onto something, we can start with one riff one way, and by the end of the practice, it's been played, replayed,
fucking
and augmented or adjusted like 50 times.
Oh my god!
And that's I'm the main culprit of that.
And Jason is awesome. Which Jason's not here. Sorry, Jason.
So that's editing and trying to reinvent the wheel. And when we added this guy, John, he kind of does the same thing.
Exactly.
It's like a 6 months after a song is like completed, we'll revisit it and revamp it, and add a wing, take off a deck, and like it's a whole different creature. And then we'll do that for like 2 more songs that we just get bored playing them. I think it's really the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Not that that's like I don't know if that's good or bad, but it just kind of is what it is. So over editing is what takes us a million years to get things done. It makes us lose track of time.
Best way to say that.
Hence me pushing a little pre-recordings so that we can really listen back and see what you really want to keep and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Good idea. What about you, Xavier?
No, I think one of the most distraction, I don't know if it's a distraction, that we have all work and family, and that's true that, it's not like we are a student anymore, and, you just can skip the class. And so, of course, I think that is what we take times too. We all have sometimes we cannot just be together, and we miss.
The shifting, the needing to shift priorities.
Yeah. So, but that's you change priorities as you grow. And so in fact, it's not like when I was a student. You're a new band and you put everything in the band.
Yeah.
So I think there's a big difference. Back when it's.
Are you saying we need to practice more?
No.
I mean, if we had practiced more, I think we'll make your return sooner. But but that's fun. I mean, we take time. That's what it is.
Ed, you mentioned mixing songs up and changing shit. Are there any old StrongHold songs that you guys are still kicking around?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of have to, man.
I'm saying yes here.
They're fun to play, but they're hard to teach, if that makes sense.
Sure, sure. What, you mean your songs are not easy? What?
I mean, that really depends on your own perspective.
Sure.
But, they're hard to teach because they change a lot, and there's just a whole lot to them. And when we're kind of working on a specific set of songs, say we're trying to hammer out what our set's going to be. So we've got like 7 or 8 candidates. We also have like a catalog of like 20 other ones.
Absolutely.
So, I just lost my train of thought. What the hell was the question?
I asked if there were any old StrongHold songs there.
We've been kicking around Swamp People. I don't know if people are going to know these songs by the name. They kind of have to hear them.
Yeah.
So, we'll let that be a surprise.
Gotcha.
Well, you got the 2 tracks. One of them was recorded. It's Black.
Oh, right. Well, see, we haven't touched
We haven't
guys'
touched that
ins and outs of that one. That's
I'm not announcing anything.
Chosen one was an old one because you had.
Chosen one,
yeah. That was one from the 6-string days.
So they all come with song that only have the title on it. So it was pretty free for me. We didn't have any tracks already or lyrics on it. So
we probably aren't gonna reformat those old ones because we've hit a pretty good groove in writing new ones. Our sound has expanded a bunch. I would say that we still retain all of the pummelage of the old stuff, but have expanded sonically in other areas. So we're looking forward to showing that to everybody. And I think we're in a good groove there with our sound. So I'd rather focus on new stuff.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Some of the old stuff will get sprinkled in there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not sure that I would recognize the old shit. I only saw you guys like a couple of times before I just basically left the music scene altogether, so I probably wouldn't even recognize them. But it's kind of cool to see that there might be a little sprinkle of some old shit. Yeah,
for sure.
Your head nod will recognize us.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's one thing we can always bring is
absolutely.
We change all the vocals on you.
It's true. That's what I love about having a short attention span and being completely self-centered. It's new every time I hear it. I'm like, oh man, I forgot you guys played that shit. It's so new.
We did too. After
all right, we got boop. Let's hide that one.
What was that one?
That was the question.
That was the question. Oh, we got one more, and then we got a couple more questions that I'm excited to get to.
I was curious about that question, if she meant playing music or in life, because the whole distraction thing. It did not specify.
It did not.
I think it's just. I think she's asking one of those things like, "What do you do that all of
Generally.
a sudden it's midnight and you're like, oh shit,
Oh yeah.
I was supposed to be home an hour ago or something." I do that a
Everything is
lot.
that distraction.
All the things.
I do that. I'll be out here working on a bike. Next thing I know, it's 2:00 in the morning. Over here working on a fucking video. It's 1:00.
Hmm.
Well, he writes riffs that I actually have to think about.
Right.
So that's a distraction for me. Yeah.
You two being, in a, I guess you could say a guitar marriage,
It's been that.
yeah, basically. I mean, as far as writing stuff and like Ed brings something to the table, are you guys like, all right, so you're gonna play A sharp, and then is there that, or are you saying, all right, are you playing here? What's that like for the two of you?
Like I said,
What-
before,
what's your
I'm
language,
more
in other words?
straightforward, so I'm more like 4/4. You know what I mean?
Right.
He is not.
Yeah.
So if I write a riff that's like really mainstream, like just easy
Yeah.
rhythm
So what you're
stuff,
saying is
he'd
that
be
he has to gent it.
yes, he takes it and he's like, let's write that in cursive.
Yeah, it's that. I wouldn't say I gent it. I definitely
Write it in cursive.
I definitely kind of.
It's the drunken misstep I told you about.
No, he's got a point. So my thing is, I always write riffs with a off-time hook in them,
I like it.
a drag or a pull or a
Now we're playing on the end.
what have you. Yes. So like Meshuggah is my favorite band, but
love
I
Meshuggah.
do my Meshuggah-ing is more southern.
Oh,
So
so it's got a little bit more.
yes.
It's got some more burn to it, is what you're
Yes,
saying.
It's got a twang.
It's got twang.
It's
Yes,
got a
yes.
twang.
It's got a lot of
So
twang to it, which I've always loved.
Yes.
explaining where the hook is usually the fastest way to congruence there.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what it is.
He writes in cursive. That's what he does.
I really have just so much respect for the two of you, especially coming from two different mindsets or approaches, I guess you could say,
Mhm.
from guitar playing. Ryan, I think you and I would probably, I guess, agree more on writing styles. The point that I'm getting at is that I could never bring in another guitar player into my bands because I'm like, this is how it is, and no, I'm not changing it.
I was always the student to him though because I was a drummer, and then when I got done playing drums, I was like, nah, I don't want to do that anymore.
Yeah.
And his previous band, Breathe, after they dispersed, him and Jason were just playing around, and I was like, well, I'm not doing anything. So I was like, Ed, can I play with you guys? So I was
Can Ed
basically
come out and play?
Yeah, can I come play? And so he was basically the teacher the entire, and he still is. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the way it's always been. So you saying that, you couldn't bring another guitar player in because
Right.
you were the teacher.
Yep.
So you,
Yeah,
this
basically.
that was your platform.
Yeah.
So I never had that platform. I was just always the student.
Damn.
So
So did Ed teach you to play guitar?
yes.
Wow. I never knew that. I mean, I'm not surprised that Ed would teach you, but
Oh yeah, no, he did.
that's cool.
Him and Mike Nicolay, name drop. Hey, I know he's not watching.
Hey,
but Mike Nicolay is a good guy
fucking Mike Nicolay.
Yeah.
God damn, I love that dude.
from PSG.
Oh,
Yeah. So that dude, he also taught me.
yeah,
So me and him always had a good time writing because we were more straightforward, like 311.
absolutely. Yes,
You know,
yes.
and then I met him, or we knew each other, but when I started playing with him, I was like, this isn't like playing with Mike.
It's in cursive.
It is in cursive. So yeah. Next,
What else we
I
got?
miss PSG so much.
dude, they were such a good.
I
band.
don't know if you guys know this. Whenever I posted the advertisement for this, Jeff Likens came in on my post. I mentioned I wish PSG would get back into the fold.
Oh yeah, it's just never gonna happen.
Probably not.
All those guys are
Oh, are they? I had no idea.
all gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
You guys are gonna love this one.
You
I
read it.
read that one already.
How would do? How would do you each want your obituary to read? So, how would you each want your obituary to read?
The guy from Die Hard is Murder. I want him to read mine.
Just make it up on the spot.
Yeah, just make it up on the spot.
That's I don't know. I think it'd be more of a it's more appropriate for like a tombstone thing. Entire.
I
Like,
think they meant
obituary.
eulogy. I think is what they meant. I think they meant eulogy as opposed to obituary.
Why? I mean, you've got an obituary too, like left behind this, blah blah. Fucking died.
did.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I said he did.
He did.
Yeah, died in a electrical fire or something.
I have no idea.
I think I'm gonna pass on that
He's,
one. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you go with the tombstone,
Thanks, Samantha. I do
I
appreciate the
had at
question.
least a
man.
joke. Maybe the tombstone could say a little to the left, please.
That's better than anything I would have
Yes,
said.
sir.
Please don't miss the hole.
And she has another one. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, I like. There's,
I
there's a few
really-
of them. We're gonna
yeah.
rapid fire these.
All right, you ready? Let's rapid fire.
All right.
Let's
change,
go.
Change camera.
All right.
Hey Rob, what color socks you wearing today?
And then rapid fire.
Is this a serious question?
Hey Rob, do you prefer mustard or mayo on your turkey sub?
You better say mayo.
That part.
He's a mayo guy for sure. Hey Rob, do you just prefer the raspberry tea in a can, or would you take it on the rocks as well? Oh, hey Rob, what's your least favorite breed of dog?
Yeah, Chihuahua. I answer for him.
Fuck those Chihuahua things.
This is my not amused face.
I could tell.
And then
Here's one, Rob. What strings do you have?
I'm gonna keep some strings, all right.
A garrote.
Listen to this.
Mason says, I tried playing with the StrongHold and I was playing absolute dog shit, and all the guys were totally positive.
I was going to mention that. So he did come in and play with us. It was just one practice. And I remember him leaving in that big ass fucking tank Jeep. It looked like some army shit. I was like, what the fuck is that? Anyway, he messaged me and he was like, dude, I tried. I want to come back and do it again, but goddamn, can you guys play like in 4/4?
Nope.
And we were like, nope. Sorry. Dude, that shit was loud as hell. We remember he was in there. Dude, he did that string and be like, ooh. He brought his whole house. with him.
We love you, Mason.
We do a lot.
And he says, being in a band is better than any RX a doctor prescribes. True story.
Buck, yes.
Oh, shit, son. Buck.
Hey!
So what up, fam? Totally stoked that StrongHold is starting back up.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Thanks,
That's what's
man.
up. Thanks,
Pew,
Buck.
pew.
Then it says pew pew. I already did it. Alrighty. That's Buck's laser.
The jungle.
Shit.
That would be a good band name.
So you guys think you're ready for the 13th? May 13th?
We will be.
Oh, we will be for sure.
Well, we have to set a date at some point, you know.
We
because
did. The 13th.
kind of procrastinate on that.
Yeah, I mean, that helps you get ready, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
so
Having that deadline in front of you.
yeah, no, we need to get ready. Sorry.
Oh,
But yeah, we've been beating the songs up. You know?
So yeah,
is that in cursive too?
yeah, we are only 6 songs, but they are all 7 minutes long. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's
So
another.
it's like, have you met this guy before?
One of them is a two-parter.
Yeah, one of them.
One of them is a two-parter, so it breaks it up.
Oh, okay.
So I have a question for Xavier, actually.
Yes.
So as a singer, is there anything that you do to keep your voice intact where you're not like blowing out your vocal cords, or are there any exercises, anything like that?
No, I already do some exercise before
Okay.
singing. So, in fact, when I was a kid, like I told you, like already a kid, I used to sing in a choir, in a classic choir, and so that teach me a lot of techniques to warm up my voice.
Awesome.
So that I do that. I don't smoke, so that's helped a lot. And other than that, I mean, just just don't do things stupid. If you have any type of pain, just don't sing.
Right.
So all but it's techniques is you need to have basic techniques to don't mess up your voice, especially when you scream. I think you can fuck up your voice pretty easily if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
how long have you been singing?
Well, this type of music, I would say I start when I was 20 years old, and so I don't want to tell you my age, but
Fucking old enough.
yes, but as much, and I was in a classic core, and that I started when I was 11 to 18. I was
Wow.
He gets carded for beer.
yeah, but that was pretty intense. We're doing tour all of our friends. Give you not only give you the techniques, but I give a very good background in classical music. It was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is.
The fact that you're in a metal band and you have your vocals are classically trained.
Oh yeah, but I have so that in fact the basic techniques are quite similar. I think you can apply them. All the walking with your abdominal belt and
Absolutely.
yeah, all these things. It's very very similar.
I'll be damned. So you're singing from the gut.
Yeah, no, you it's what you want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because if you sing with your choice, where you kind of mess up your
absolutely.
so
Damn.
Speaking of which, this guy is going to be doing a lot of the backup vocals now.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Okay.
He has been working very hard on it, and it sounds really good.
So now he's the student.
Yes.
Yeah, playing and singing is hard.
It's so
especially-
fucking hard.
He's gotten so good at it, though. So he's worked really hard.
that's interesting. You can have some nice interaction in the song. So to speak.
Yes, sir.
For me, if the vocal melody does not go exactly with the guitar melody, I'm not doing it. I can't do it.
Well, not with that attitude.
I was about to say maybe if I practice a lot fucking more than I already do. Okay, yeah, maybe, but I just play for myself now. So, but yeah, so that's cool, man. That's real cool.
It's awesome because he sounds really good, and his playing while he's singing has come so far.
Yeah.
And even before, it wasn't that bad. It's just now he's more confident with it, and it just sounds really good.
So are you singing the high parts?
No, I'm doing a lot of
He can though. Don't let him fool you. Don't let him fool you.
my falsetto is on point.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
It really is. It's like
But,
message in blood. He can do it. I guarantee you.
Hell yeah.
I can no.
Yeah,
He
you
said
can.
no.
He's thinking about it. He's like, okay, maybe a
Message
little
in
bit.
blood. Come on.
I was
Get me drunk enough, I might show you.
I was watching a video. I guess Soliana played "Sad but True" with Metallica. There's a video between him and James. Sully asked James if he wants him to do the high parts, and James goes, "Yes."
What else we got? I keep seeing the little thing scrolling down, getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah, I keep highlighting stuff. All right, bam. Mason says, I was playing lead bass over their chugga chugga 5/9 time signature.
I feel
That's
you, sir.
exactly what
I
he's
feel you,
doing.
sir.
You got it?
Yeah, Samantha asks, if you had to leave your house all day, every day, and be outside, where would you go and what would you do?
That's easy. I could go fishing.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
yes.
I would definitely find some shade.
I'll hang out with
I
John.
would probably commune with nature, sit under a tree, and try to Buddha it for a minute.
Raise that vibration.
In cursive.
Yeah.
I have no idea. So.
You dig in the dirt all day. I don't know.
No. I will probably go in nature, but it seems very
So,
blend. Right, so.
so one of my favorite places to go on a fucking nature kick is a place called Governor's Park here in Tallahassee, off of Blairstone. It is a wide open fucking field, and it's wide the fuck open, and it's nice and quiet and good place to go go meditate and be one with nature for a few minutes, I suppose.
If you guys ever need to be out in nature, maybe feel like doing a little bit of lawn mowing, just
Nope.
fucking hit me up.
Not the person I'm going to call for that. Because I already know.
Just hit me up. Come on over.
What else we got?
Mason says, pro tip for the bark: bring a power conditioner and combos. Anything bigger will blow their power system. True story. I watched that happen.
Bro.
I watched that happen.
A power conditioner?
I made a move for a new amp last week. Should be in tomorrow.
Do you care to give me the details?
I'm freaking
PV made
excited.
it.
Yeah, it's a PV Invective.
Ooh, is there an EVH on it?
No.
Okay.
It's a PV Invective.
Okay.
I'm not going to get into all the stuff. Like, y'all can Google it if you
I
want.
mean, if all,
but,
all you had to say that, the guitar players are going to know what it is. So.
But it's got a. This is hilarious. So I was so excited because it has like a half power damper to go from 120 to 60. You play in a room about this big, with like a full stack. So I was like, oh man, yeah, that's great. And I was gonna selling Ryan my old. I'm selling Ryan my big black cock. And
Whoa.
Again?
It's juicy.
and as he's taking it down to take it somewhere, he's like, "Oh man, there's a fucking half power switch on that thing," and I was like,
"Oh yeah,
wow, I totally forgot about that."
Did you know that?
Yeah,
there's a half power switch on the back.
Oh man, so that was hilarious. It's
So
like,
I'll be utilizing that.
I've had that amp since like
You've had
2001.
too much, huh?
So I've had that amp for 20 years, and I never realized it had.
Damn.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, hey, did you know this? He's like, Yeah, but for the room we practice in, the equipment we have it's pretty ridiculous. It's walls of thunder is all it is. I mean, I have a complete stack unit. He has a complete stack unit. Ed has a complete stack unit. Jason's drums, I think he has like a 21 piece. Like, it's just, I don't even know how we do it.
That is one thing that I miss about being in bands is going into the band room and seeing like fucking thousands of dollars worth of equipment, and it's all right there.
If Jason got robbed, he'd get robbed.
Oh shit! Right.
Oh my god! And especially with all the recording equipment now, because it's in there too. I mean, like I told you, they kept stacking this stuff up. And I'm like, I don't know even how to turn it on.
Right.
Oh, man, all that stuff's at Ryan's house.
We transferred it over to my house.
Safekeeping and all.
Still don't know how to turn it on.
Shout out
I was
to
going
J-Rock.
to say it. You beat me to it.
Thanks, J-Rock.
Ready for another one?
Let's
Yeah,
go.
sure. If you could make a documentary about anything, what would you make it about? Ryan, you're up.
I like murder mystery stuff,
Yes.
so it would definitely be some weird shit.
Oh,
Have you ever checked out Mr. Ballin
Mm-mm.
on YouTube?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, that guy's got some cool shit.
Yeah, I like the murder mystery stuff. So.
Weird shit.
Or like paranormal stuff. I like paranormal stuff a lot. So I'd be the ghost hunting stuff. Count me in. I'd go. I just prayed up, get across. I'm good. I'd go.
I don't know. I gotta get you in here with Stacey Brown Jr.
All right.
That guy's got some crazy fucking stories.
Yeah,
Some
yes.
crazy damn stories.
I'll listen because I love that shit.
Oh yeah.
Well, switching gears, I am a big history nerd, and I love the docudramas. Like, I'm gonna do a plug. If you haven't watched the it's on Netflix with Mehmet II and his Conquest of Constantinople. It's a docudrama series. It's fire, but even more so is Mehmet versus Vlad. The true story of Vlad Tepes, Dracul, and Mehmet II of the Ottoman Empire, who I did not even know that they grew up together. Vlad Vlad and his brother was a hostage in the Ottoman court.
No shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
You done triggered, bro. You done triggered him.
This
Yeah, talk about
docudrama,
history. Yeah, now you got my attention.
Fucked up.
is lit. You really need to watch it. It's on Netflix. Go get it.
I just got Netflix very recently, and I've got fucking Netflix ADHD right now. There's so much shit on there. I'm canceling all my other subscriptions.
You'll be there for a while.
Yeah.
So that's
Enough
I would
percent of my
I would
brain
choose
for that
probably
kind of
an obscure point of
Hey,
history
down a
that was
little bit.
interesting to me and make a docudrama about it.
Very cool.
I'm gonna go with inventions. I'd have to handpick them. I couldn't really give you the theme, but I love inventions.
Okay.
Things as simple as the screw. Can you imagine how much that's changed your life?
That's a good point.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
Yeah, good point.
Lots of inventions. Things that have changed your life, I guess.
I'm gonna let's give it up for the screw.
Yeah.
Thumbs.
Xavier?
Oh, my turn. Okay. Well, I would probably do.
You can jump in anytime you want.
No, that's fine. I was trying to think. No, probably something on science because when I don't sing in this band, I also do science. So probably something type of documentary on science.
I like how we kind of went through the gambit of shit, from fucking murder mysteries to history to inventions to science.
Yeah.
We're pretty diverse.
Yes. Jason would be like, I don't know.
This dick.
Camping.
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 I'm into survival shit myself.
That's cool.
Yes. Yep.
I like it.
I'm with you on the
Good
paranormal stuff,
question,
though.
Samantha.
I do. I've
For
always
once.
thought that shit.
Oh, yeah, me too. I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
Mason has a question.
Ooh, let's hear it.
Oh,
Jade, you got to read this in Mason's voice.
I don't know how to do it Mason's voice.
Oh,
Nobody can do anything.
I can do Mason.
Or you can do Mason?
I can do Mason.
All right. Ready?
If you had to fight a bear, what weapon would you use? Would you use? And a gun is not an option.
Don't fight the bear.
Grenade.
First of all.
you had 5 bears.
How was that?
What weapon?
Wrong choice of life.
That was a solid 3.
Okay, all right, I'll take a 3. 3 out of 10?
3 out of 10. Don't recommend doing it again.
Come on.
No gun. What would you use for a bear?
I'm a Japanophile, so I would use a naginata.
Hmm.
You're gonna have
Okay.
What's that?
It's a dual bladed. It's like a staff that has
Because
2
everybody carries one of those.
blades. It's like a halberd with 2 ends.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Okay. It's both a melee weapon and a sword.
yeah.
I like it.
A double-ended horse cutter.
Bear spray.
There
Bear
you go.
spray, yeah. Yeah.
It's even in the name.
They
Bear.
use those on inmates.
Yeah.
So if they work on bears, they'll definitely
All
work
right,
on
dog.
Jonathan,
Oh, where'd she?
you're fighting a bear. What'd you say, grenade? Well, I don't know.
You
If,
said
Not
too
a
soon.
gun.
That wasn't.
Hey,
I'm
grenade.
still trying to explode something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you said grenade and my brain went to Anchorman where he's got the grenade. Loud noises!
Just holding it out, yeah.
I'm not taking chances.
No, I would not fight the bear.
Oh,
I would just stay still.
but what if you don't? You
You would just give it your picnic basket.
So you're out
It
and
looked like a very bad choice in,
What about
in your
cocaine?
life.
Nobody said cocaine?
That movie is coming. The
Right.
cocaine bear.
Yeah.
I just
There you go. See?
it was
Cocaine.
it.
so you're out in the Apalachicola National Forest with your kids. Do you have kids?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, you're out in the Apalachicola National Forest. You're camping or fishing or whatever. You got your kids, and a bear rolls up. You ain't got no gun. What do you use?
Yeah, ain't-
Well, theoretically, if you're not supposed to fight the bear.
All right.
I can just see Xavier being like, no.
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 You have to a way to Just, what I'm gonna do? Are you gonna get a fighting movie with a bare end?
You're pretty smart. Zigzagging's not going to work.
Yeah, right.
And they can swim and they can climb.
Yep.
Right.
So,
They can do everything better than we can.
yeah.
It's
So
true in
So
nature, so
Gotta strike hard and
you have
strike fast.
to play smart.
So Mason, I'm just gonna need a gun.
Please and thank you.
Thanks.
Trial by Stone had a response to Mason's question. The obvious answer is a lightsaber.
Yes.
Just
So
you just have to
lightsaber,
find
though?
it.
The dark.
That'll
Oh,
that'll handle it.
Sorry, the French spelling threw me off there. And the two words are not one.
Sabre.
And then Mason.
Your turn.
If the Stronghold was sponsored by a non-music band, who would it be? Example: TTS, Bush Beer, Trial by Stone, Proof Brewing.
Proof would be nice.
That's a trick question.
Yeah, if you guys had a beer sponsor, who would it be?
I love Ology. I drink a lot of Ology beer.
Yeah.
Because I like IPAs. So I would say Ology.
You got the beard for an IPA.
I do.
It's lovely.
Thank you.
It's oiled, trimmed.
You want to touch it?
No, for free?
Can I touch it?
For free? What? All right, we'll talk. We'll talk after this.
As long as I can ride one of those motorcycles. Just kidding. I won't do that anymore.
You know the wife ain't watching. Go ahead, ride a motorcycle. But finish your beer
If
first.
Darwin was watching, you know, we should be like, don't let him do that.
I heard all about that shit.
He made me walk that bitch all the way back, too.
I would have too. I would have whooped your ass on it.
He wanted to.
You probably could have restarted it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Breather completely ripped off.
Oh, it'll run without that.
It was,
It's dirty. Not for very long.
it was in bad shape. How I even survived that, I will never know.
No wonder he stopped calling me, asking me motorcycle
Oh, yeah.
questions. His was wadded up into a ball.
Yeah, he had to send that bitch to Alabama just to get it fixed because that's where it was built.
Right.
And bro, it was.
All right, you might as well tell the story now.
Yeah, you've
Here.
got to now.
Hold on, we need a camera on right. There we go. All right, buddy.
Me and Darwin decided to get drunk one day. We were day drinking. We got back to his house, and he opened up his garage, and I had never seen his bike before. Well, actually, no, we had seen it at practice, but he hadn't rode it in a long time. So I was like, "Hey, man, can I ride that?" He was like, "Yeah,
Tell
sure."
him what kind of bike it was, Ryan.
It's a $40,000 Harley Davidson. Yeah, very nice bike. And I was like, "Man, I've ridden bikes all my life." And he was like, "Cool, I'll ride it." So I was riding it through his neighborhood, and I was hauling ass, and I didn't know the neighborhood, and I was literally hauling ass. And I come around the corner, and there's nothing but trees and a fence. So what does a dumbass do? He hits the back brake, and what does the bike start doing? Starts fishtailing. Well, there was one driveway that goes down to the left, like out of all this shit. So I somehow got it to that, and I let it go. I let that bitch go. As soon as I saw leaves and grass, I let it go. And the bitch just
Fly, motherfucker, fly.
that motherfucker flew. And then I just saw the wheel just boop, go right over the back. I was
That
like,
bitch is all as it clears the fence.
yes, dude. Like, it was just like a nightmare. You're just watching the nightmare, but at the same time, you're like, I'm not broken. And Darwin drives up around that cul-de-sac, and he sees that bike, y'all, and I've never felt that bad. He's like, pick that motherfucker up and walk it back. And I was like, I'm going to try. He goes, you're not going to try. You're going to do it. And I was like, okay. And I did. And I think that was the most humiliating and exhausting thing that I've ever been through. So do not drink and ride motorcycles, guys.
Walk
It's not
with shame.
smart. Yeah, it's not smart.
I would say don't ride Darwin's motorcycle, but you took care of that for everybody.
Yeah. And he gave it to his son, and I remember Steven sent me a message. He's like, there's some bad juju on this. I'm going to need you to help me get it off. And I was like, I can do that. And But
saved.
you're right. But no, it's still in existence. So he sent it back, and he did make me pay the insurance bill. He's like, "No, bitch, you're paying the insurance bill." He was like, "It was like $550." He's like, "That's on you."
Yeah.
No problem. So I walked it back in.
You can take a little off. That.
No, he made me pay the whole budget.
Not a piece of
No,
But you have fun? You have a good time?
oh, it was awesome. But
Yeah.
how I didn't even have a scratch on me, and I never know how. I'll never know how.
Tuck and roll, baby.
Tucked and roll in some grass and some trees, and none of this shit was awesome until it wasn't.
Until it was.
Mm-hmm.
Where were we?
Ology.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know. For me, it might be like Crunchyroll or something.
Fair enough.
John.
I mean, I don't know if it's based on our van room, probably White Claw.
Whoa.
No shit.
Who's drinking the White Claw?
All of
All
us.
the low carb people.
All the
Low
low carb people.
carbs and
That's terrible.
low calories.
He's like, not me.
What's hilarious was last Sunday we were at, and I was like, "Hey man, you want a seltzer?" And as soon as I said seltzer, he was like, "Is there real beer?" I was like, "No real beer." No, I want the water. I was like, "Damn, he chose water."
Oh, I would.
too.
I would take
White
whatever
White Claw?
on the,
Actually, may I?
Yes, sir.
Good shot. Appreciate it.
for sure.
I will drink your Modelo. I will not drink your White Claw.
Hey, listen,
It's been slamming that all night. You mean, it just bam.
I know. I can't wait to hear that shit on the
Me
replays.
too.
Speak of, hear this. Yeah.
Oh, he didn't slam it that time.
Yeah, because
I
y'all
was
said something.
Ryan, I was telling my girlfriend on the way over here, the last time I saw you was at the beer tent at the fucking Highlands games. And
me and
you
Sean.
were handing out free beer.
Yeah, so me and Sean were actually some dumbass decided to hire me and Sean to do half and halves,
Yeah.
and we were pretty much like, just put the money in the tip jar, because they were,
Yes!
because that's how they were going to pay us. They were like, everything in the tip jar is yours, so we weren't charging people. We were like, put it in the tip jar. So that was a long time ago. Me and old Sean Dole.
I haven't heard that name in a minute.
Oh yeah, it's been a while. So I even said
I
it.
remember attempting to toss the caber there. That was way harder than it looks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Trying to balance that thing, man. No.
Oh, yeah.
What else we got?
I was just trying to go back over some of their shit. Mason asks if the Stronghold collaborated with a 90s to early 2000s MC, and who and why.
MC?
Old dirty bastard.
ODB.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yes.
anybody out of
And
Wu
just
Tang for sure.
because.
Yeah, anybody out of Wu Tang for sure.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Cypress, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, I like Cypress. Okay, John.
I mean, timing's hard for me. I don't think about it by years, but Big Boy.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That one- I wasn't
You like
expecting that
answer?
I might not be old enough though. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it is. The Southern playlist. It came
That
out in
counts.
Like
That counts.
94, 3. Yeah, that counts.
And Tammy asks
Shit. I mean,
who put a shot in the White Claws.
Uh,
It's a little shot. A little shotty shot, a little something, something,
I mean,
a little extra.
it definitely is. It varies, but that's the one that comes back because it's the cheapest low carb thing.
we drink the most non-metal shit out there.
The whiskey
Gotta watch
will-
the
whiskey
figure,
will
man.
come through, some heavy Guinness. You never know.
Oh, yes.
I mean, all kinds of different stuff.
And then you got this
Jason
one
loves
that's
to
like,
get-
yeah, real beer, please and thank you.
Oh, he refused. He
That's
was like, "No, I'm
hilarious.
tired of that shit." So now
I'm with him on that.
So now I'm just gonna have, okay, y'all buy the claws. I'll get Xavier real beer. You like Modelo?
That's
Fuck off.
I can deal with that.
It's fine, I guess. Jeez.
That still is expensive.
It's smooth though.
So Xavier,
Yes.
you writing the lyrics?
I do.
In English or French?
Mostly in English.
I was hoping to hear some metal French.
Me
too.
too. And I keep telling him,
You
please do
should.
it. Please do it.
Do
You
it.
have to.
There are few passages in
We
French.
talked him into doing some in one.
But,
song.
In one song, we've got him doing it a little bit. But
yeah, so no, they have some good French band, that speak, but you have to be.
we really want him to do it.
Yeah,
So
it's
maybe
maybe-
he'll integrate it.
Yeah.
more.
I think you should. That'd
I-
be.
that-
That would be
I
fun.
would love
That would
it.
be very fun there for sure.
It would definitely be different.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I'm just mashing buttons.
I could tell. I just
Camera
saw you
angles.
reaching over and
Hit
you're
the fart.
I don't even know what this one says. It's black and white.
The part's my
It's
favorite.
retro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah, you were testing it earlier. I was like, why haven't you done that?
I don't use that often. I don't use that one that often.
Use the one that ends on the high note with
I'll work on it.
it.
Next
That's
time
a-
y'all come in, we
that's a-
might have it.
Pain in the ass to set up when the picture pops up and the noise and all that shit. It's a lot to program, which is how I end up here till 2:00 in the morning, fucking with one button,
Mhm.
trying to get it right.
Yeah, I mean, what you guys are doing here is awesome. I really appreciate all you guys are doing for the local scene. I mean, it's awesome.
It's funny is people don't know how much work goes into a
For
podcast.
sure. And we
man.
appreciate
Ed
the
knows.
time and everything. So, and you guys have some really good podcasts. Like, I tune in all the time as much as I can.
I've seen you pop up in
Oh,
the
yeah.
chats. Oh yeah.
It's awesome to watch. So, and what's good about it is we get I told you earlier, I'm definitely not good at going to local shows, but getting to know these guys, hearing them on the podcast, seeing them, and then, hearing their music, I definitely need to be getting out and seeing more of them because a lot of these guys, like these guys that did the coasters,
Our
Yes.
final feud.
dude, those guys are great.
Yeah,
they
they are.
really
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, we were talking about them in Trial by Stone whenever
Yes,
you walked in.
Trial by
Yeah.
Stone, dude, those guys, I mean, they're a staple for
Yeah.
Tallahassee.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
For sure. I
Mhm.
mean, I love watching those guys.
Yeah, you can't sit still when they play.
No, if
At
you
all.
sit still watching that band play,
I know, right?
something is wrong.
You're missing your
Probably
soul.
spinning.
Yeah,
That
you were too fucked up. Yeah, those guys were amazing.
So if you guys could be on any show with any band and you could open for them, who would you choose?
Dead or alive?
Let's do Alive.
Let's do alive. Yeah.
We played for a lot of bands.
He's like, well, let's talk about who we have played for first.
It's
Currently,
my
I'd
favorite.
pick Mastodon.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Dude, I mean, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
hands down. Who doesn't want to do that?
Is he gonna say Meshuggah?
Don't
No,
say much.
I'm not
No.
No?
because that's nah.
Too
Too
obvious.
easy.
It's like going to Paisley Park and Prince pointing you out, being like, "You played."
Yeah.
No. I would say E-Town Concrete or Throne.
Throne's a good one.
Probably Throne.
Yeah. I knew you'd be leaning towards that one. Yeah.
I would say Johnny Booth. I'd love to play with those guys.
Okay.
Johnny Booth, like, they got some high energy shit.
Yeah.
And I would love to see those guys live. Or Loathe. Loathe, too.
Loath's a good one.
Yeah. Loathe is, I've gotten into that band pretty heavy thanks to Jason.
Okay.
So,
How about you two? If you could open for any band alive.
Maybe Gojira or some Florida death metal band, like
he went way out there.
that would be cool.
That would be
Who's the other band you're gonna mention?
Maybe it's some Florida death metal band like Obituary or something.
Ah,
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah.
I like your
Dude,
music
okay,
taste.
That would be super.
Straight from Tampa.
Hell yeah.
I had said Mastodon.
Mastodon,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, you went first.
Yeah, he
Yep.
did.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it seems like somebody that would follow us up very well.
We have
I like that.
Mastodon is
I
amazing.
was kind of hoping that one of you were going to say Ginger. I was really hoping someone was going to say Ginger. That's okay, though.
Everybody wants to open for Ginger.
Yeah.
That part.
No, it would be great.
They're cool, but the circusy stuff kind of gets old to me. The big top interludes.
Yeah.
Although I have found a very comparable band that I had not heard of before, and if you like Ginger without the big top, Entheos.
Mm.
Check them out.
Okay.
Nasty.
The last band you introduced me
And
to.
honestly, gives I don't know. I think she might, in my opinion, she's a little about 2% better than Tatiana.
No.
A band with a great singer, female singer, that's Spirit Box.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is
really like
Spirit Box. Yes.
Speaking of
Yeah.
singers, I'd go Caligula's Horse too. That band is freaking amazing. I don't know if you know who
That's
that
a
is or
good
not,
band like this.
but check those guys out.
This guy got me into He Is Legend. They'd be good too.
I was just about to mention.
That's a good one.
Thank you, John.
What's
Just
the
kidding.
What's the best concert? What band has put on the best show that you've seen live?
Damn it, Jade.
I will say when I went to Rockville, I was pleasantly surprised by Tala. They were really, I wasn't expecting them to be as energetic and as good as they were. And I've heard them, and I was just kind of like, yeah, we'll see how they are live, you know. But they killed it. They were really good. They were pleasantly surprised.
Well,
I would
I
say.
can tell you, my very first concert, I was 16 years old, was Body Count, and that's still, it's probably not the best concert, but still very
Nice.
very nice concert. That was my first one. And one of the last one I saw, I really liked, was Fever Free Free Free.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And now on live. That was impeccable. Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
Remind me
What would you
the
say,
early Rage Against the
I'm
Machine.
still
That's
thinking,
very
man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a
They're
good
gonna have
pick.
to come back to me. I don't know.
Stage performance wise, Red Hot Chili Peppers. They were still at odds with John, but it was still incredible what they could do on stage together and not miss a beat. Like,
Yeah.
Their show was insane.
Yeah.
I would have to say the first time I ever saw Candiria, those guys, me and Ed were really hard into Candiria, and they traveled with God Forbid and Lamb of God, and that was before they all got big. And Candiria just stole the show for me. Kenneth Shock, their drummer, is probably one of the most insane musicians you could ever see play live. And I'd say Candiria for sure.
That one's up there for sure. Between them, honestly, I'm gonna say among the best is like Misery Signals.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
I saw them at the Engine Room back when one of the aliases,
That was pretty-
The
that
Beta
was-
Bar, the
that
Cow
was
House.
That was an insane show.
and
Full blown chaos too.
oh yeah, Full Blown Chaos was
Live, like it's like when you see a band, like you've heard their album and then you see them live, and it's just even more than you expected.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think Full Blown Chaos was definitely.
I had that experience with Tragic. Actually,
Oh.
I heard their music, and I was like, "All right, this is good." And then I saw them. I was like, "Holy shit!"
And for that being a local band, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't get better than that. When
Right.
you see a local band, you're like, holy shit, what have I been missing out on?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's awesome. That's really awesome.
I would say they're not a local band. They traveled around quite a bit, but the one band that sticks out when someone says energy was Super Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, those
Yeah.
dudes always got down, dude.
They were,
Especially at Floyd's.
Oh,
If they
yeah.
played at
Yes.
Floyd's, they were.
yeah. I went back to North Carolina for a little bit, and I had just seen them in Tallahassee, and it was like that Friday or something, and it was like my last day in Tallahassee, and then Saturday I went back to North Carolina, and I heard that they were playing the Rock Shop that same night and
Oh,
on
yeah.
Saturday, and I was like, bet I'm gonna go see Super Bob. And I walked in, and they were like, wait a minute, what the fuck are you doing here? And I'm
Yeah, we
like,
just saw you.
yeah, they're like, you were just in Tallahassee last night. And I'm like, and now I'm here. And they're like, why are you here? I'm like, I'm from here. And they're like, oh. Yeah. And I told them, so I had a major crush on the drummer, Chris. So I told them I was stalking Chris, and they were totally cool with it and like shoved him at me and was like, you can have him. And I'm like, okay. And yeah, it was a thing. But I told them I was stalking the drummer.
You know, I gotta throw in Seven Dust.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
I've probably
They kill
seen
it.
them almost the most.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Same.
9
Yeah.
times out of
Same.
10,
They bring it.
Just-
annihilate.
God
Annihilate
damn.
every time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sitting here stewing on it. I had a couple more too. Going back to Mastodon, this is the reason I would want to play with them. when I saw them live, it was incredible. It was like I don't even know how to describe. They almost sounded vintage, but metal and arena rock all at the same time.
Well, that's their.
It was just
that's their
huge.
shtick.
Like the mix and what was coming at you was just gigantic.
That's awesome.
I mean,
And,
they made the name come to fruition.
and
Yes.
One of my biggest influences, I really think about it, because I was really young when I saw Stone Temple Pilots in Tallahassee.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
But
Good name.
Robert DeLeo is a badass bass player.
Yes.
Yes, he
His
is.
tone is sick as fuck. So, yeah, I probably didn't realize how badass it was when I was there.
Oh, that dude is
And it's
All
a
the
shame
time.
you really don't hear his name put out there
no
very much whenever you start talking about bass players.
Nope. He's underrated, man.
Yeah.
He's just as good as homeboy from Mike Patton's band.
Oh, dude,
Faith
and
No
we
More.
were just talking about like your tone is just like that guy's
Yeah.
in Faith No More,
What's his name again?
and he was like, "Well, that's a compliment because his tone really does." I mean, John has many faces when it comes to his bass tone, and that's what we love so much is because he can bring like each song. This pedal board he's got looks like that shit over there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like so like anytime any song he can transition to whatever he wants and it just sounds amazing. So that's why I always give him props is because he knows just where to put things.
It's
all
like
the time.
knowing how to. It's like knowing how to season meat. Like
He
Yeah.
sprinkles it. Yeah, he seasons it just right and we're just thankful for that.
So one of the bands that we were actually talking about, since we're talking about high energy, our Final Feud has a shit ton of energy when they're on
Yes.
stage. Colton is all over the place.
Yes.
Like he just goes hard every
Right on.
time.
That's
And
what I like.
And you guys are playing with them
yeah,
on the 13th
Yep.
at the bar.
Their song "Toxic."
I love that
I
song.
watched the video
Oh.
Yeah.
earlier and it sounds amazing.
Funny you said that.
Whenever I saw them live, they played that, and there's this part where he screams "Toxic"
Yeah.
and lets it right out.
Yeah.
And man, he was like down on his fucking knees and just guttural and just fucking getting it.
Get it.
And
Yeah.
man, it's got
that's
fucking
what it's about.
goosebumps, man.
They were actually featured. I want to say it was Wakulla newspaper they had for the Pine Tree Church Fest thing that
Yes.
they did.
Yeah.
There was I want to say I can't remember who posted it now, but they posted a picture of it and it had a picture to the left and it had Colton bent down like you were just talking about on
Yep.
the right. Yeah, and I'll share it. Sarah.
Now, usually around this time, we take an intermission and we'll play one of your guys' songs.
But we don't have
But-
that.
You guys haven't sent me a song.
So it's like I was telling you earlier. Come see us live.
Comes his
There you
line.
go.
Right.
You can hear it.
There you
But
go.
what we do have is our Final Feud song.
Let's play it.
So we'll play that real quick, take a
Let's
quick
play
intermission, and then we'll be back. And we got a couple more questions that I saw pop up in the chat.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
Rob, you want to count this in?
Back against the wall, with no help at all, trapped inside your head by the words you said, and I'm dying to say. No denying this was a mistake.
And we are back.
We're sort of
People
back.
filing in.
Off the Record Music Show.
Coming on in. Coming on in.
They'll have to find our own spot in the woods.
That's right.
See the bears.
Scattering.
No bears.
No bears.
Every beer.
That's probably
Don't fight the bear.
I believe there was a band. I fought a bear once.
Yes.
Yes.
That was.
I wrestled a bear
That was,
once.
And in
that was
fact,
an Alabama.
That
band,
was the
wasn't it?
former band of the singer.
That's right. Yes.
So and in fact, not only there was the name, but there was all written. There was no space.
Yes.
I once wrestled a bear,
Okay,
and then changed for Spirit Book, which is a pretty good choice.
Her husband, that guitar player, that dude is
Yes.
sick.
yes.
His riffs are
Spirit Box is very good.
blessed.
Being
Oh,
a band, you know,
especially that Secret Garden
Yes.
intro riff, man. Good God, I can listen to that all day.
There's a video of them playing Circle with Me, playing it live. You see Jose Mangan in the background jamming out. It's so fucking cool, man.
I have no idea what the fuck you guys are talking about.
Yeah, I kind of sat down late on that one, but
Is there a knock on the door?
so
Yeah.
actually, I do have.
A question.
Yeah, well, not really a question, but it was something that was brought up outside. Do you guys want to bring that up,
What's that?
John?
I'm confused.
Nobody knew
Oh, yeah.
until tonight.
I
We
was
didn't
just-
even talk about it.
I was just curious.
That's okay. You can talk about it.
John, scoot a little bit closer to the microphone, please, sir.
No, I just asked the guys outside if before now they had ever mentioned that I was part of Stronghold, because there's probably quite a few people that went out and saw either Kill Cluso or Stronghold on many nights,
Yeah. Yeah.
and knew that we were, buddies already. But like I said, Ed asked me a long time ago, just wasn't the right time, and he hit me right at COVID lockdown. It was like, yep.
I'm so
Sounds
glad
good
he
about
said
now.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think you may have approached me at one point as well, and got a very hard no.
But no,
I-
all three of us went to high school together.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
we
Wow.
knew each
Yeah,
other
so
forever
we've known each other
and
for a
ever.
long time.
God
Shit,
damn.
me and John went to school longer than that.
What?
Been in high
Y'all- I
school.
think y'all went to
What?
Middle school together.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, I
so
thought-
we've known each
I
other.
know.
I went to school.
Those 7 years of high school are a
I'm
motherfucker.
more educated. I know the
That's what I
things,
figured.
fucker.
You were in only high school for 4 years. I was in for 6. I know
So
way
we
more.
Not been too far from the truth. Just saying.
So, any embarrassing high school, middle school stories you guys care to divulge?
I mean, just the Jinkos, man.
Shit.
I love my Jinkos, okay?
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all's talking
Yeah, I'm
about.
not hating on that.
I love my Jinkos.
I do too.
Still good with the wallet chains.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Those are,
nothing
yeah,
wrong
those are
with
still a thing. I mean, if you're going to fight a bear, you might as well have a fucking
Yeah,
wallet
you-
chain, right?
You gotta choke it
Something.
with it, bro.
There you
Right?
That's what she said.
This man's on it.
I know all about the choking with. Okay, I'm done now.
Yeah, she's over there like, you
go.
Love you, baby girl.
Oh, that's funny. So you said we had some stuff to catch up on. What are we?
Got some shit.
Yeah. Put a shot in the White Claws.
What did it say?
Tried by Stone says, "Oh shucks, guys, super stoked to catch you guys live again."
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Likewise.
And then they said, "This black and white shot isn't the worst thing ever. Pretty dope, actually." I'm
Oh,
guessing that's a White Claw. With,
I think when
I think he's talking about the camera.
Camera.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put black and white or something. when you were
Yeah, it goes
matching
black-
Yeah, that black and white shit.
Oh yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I kind of had to do that because the camera just fucked up.
The camera
one
took
day.
a shit.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to fix it. And that was the only setting that would actually show any pictures. So I was like, yeah, this will work.
Ryan,
Oh.
you said you like Ology. Did they not put out a bourbon at once?
They did.
They did?
They also do a London dry gin, and my wife is a gin drinker, and she loves that stuff.
Okay.
Like she loves it, and it's really good. I've had it too, and good stuff. They put out all good stuff, and their single barrel bourbon was not bad. Like I'd buy it.
Mm.
But they have this beer called Heliocentric Distortion, and it's a double IPA. Fuck with that.
Ooh.
About 4 times talk to me later.
Ooh.
You'll be 4 and done.
Helio.
Heliocentric distortion.
I'm gonna find it,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and you and I are gonna
It's
talk about
amazing.
it.
It's good beer.
Fuck yes, I love a good IPA. You said it's a double.
It's a double. Very citrusy.
Ooh.
Like grapefruit.
Yeah.
Oh, the citrus.
You know what? It's weird. I fucking hate grapefruit, but I love IPAs.
That is weird because that's basically the key notes to that stuff.
Yeah, it is. I couldn't. No justification to it
I guess you just
whatsoever.
like it diluted a little bit.
Suppose.
But the doubles, it's double on the.
Yeah. Doubling down on it.
Double
Yes.
means dose.
Yep.
So you
Mason has a question. You're in charge of booking a local show for bands. Who you booking?
Oh, see, that's tough.
All right, so I'll lead off, and I'm going to throw out this disclaimer that I do not. I couldn't tell you 4 local bands right now, which is a shame.
But you're coming back. You're coming back.
That's true.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to split this one to all time or during the era.
Tragic's number 1. You got to say Tragic. We got to play with those guys. I mean,
Yes, that's definitely
that's number 1.
Tragic. Thunder the Snake. And I'm gonna throw in a couple.
Scold's definitely in there.
Yes, Scold, which we are playing with coming
Sure.
up here.
I'm going to say This Dying Breed. I like those guys a lot.
Yeah.
Of course, yes.
I like those guys a lot.
Oh.
Michael Nixon, the boys.
Michael
yes,
Nixon,
sir.
the boys, they get down with it. So,
There we go.
That's a good pick. Good picks.
Thanks for the help there, sir.
That's
Got me feeling ancient over here.
that's what I'm here for.
Jonathan, who you got?
I mean, I'm as well uninformed, but definitely Tragic and Scold.
I was waiting for that again.
Tragic and Scold for sure.
I would probably go with Gangs of Paris because the singer is French too.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had them on not that long ago. That's a good pick.
That's not 4.
That's not 4. That's 1.
That's the only band I know.
Fair enough.
Us and our final few picks.
There you go.
There we
And
go.
Final Feud. Yes. Can we add Final Feud?
There you go.
I'm gonna throw out Wish as well.
I don't know who they are.
Wish.
Wish,
I've only heard of them.
Is Swamp from Jurassic
hardcore
Park?
band.
We'll take it.
Singer, yeah,
Swamp, they're from
they're sick.
We'll take it.
It must be.
So
Oh, Ripton too. Yeah.
I'm going to throw in my opinion,
Ooh,
but I'm
Ripton's
also going to
good.
throw in bands that are no longer together. If I were to put together 4 bands, I want to say you guys now. Presence, PSG,
I'd say PSG all day.
and
Friggin'
Mm.
I was going to say Joe McDermott's other band, Seeking Sui.
Oh,
Yes, the Sui
wow.
Generis Project.
I haven't heard
Yes.
that name in a minute either.
I still have a brigand shirt.
I do too.
bro.
I still have an original Stronghold
All
shirt.
time changes that a
The
lot.
black one with
Yep.
the Reaper in the back.
If we're
Mhm.
talking
Oh, man.
all time,
Yeah, let's do all time.
All
Yeah,
sport.
all time Tallahassee.
That changes it up a lot.
Badal,
Badal.
A dog, bro.
Yes.
That
Brigand.
band was sick as hell.
fucking Scaphism,
Yep.
There you
Oh
go.
my god, those fucking guys.
fucking Downfall.
Spyrex. I don't
Spyrex,
know
yes.
if you guys ever saw Spyrex.
I didn't know.
Oh, dude, those guys. It was
Hell,
John.
Tron was off the chain too.
Tron.
Definitely.
John
McNeese.
John McNeese. Yes.
He was in Spyrex too.
Yes.
Dude, if you guys ever saw Spyrex, this dude's drum set was it was a bass drum, a snare, and he had all floor toms across the front. It was the sickest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like all floor toms. I was like, okay, well he's not about to hide.
That's kind of like Shannon, actually. Ox.
It was like constant like bass drum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, well, while we're at it, Cream Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro,
Yes.
bro, or
Yeah.
Solar System.
Oh.
You guys are helping me out, but I was going to put Stronghold on there.
I would definitely put Stronghold on the bill. For
Traverser,
sure.
Traverser, you haven't said.
Yeah.
And they're
You
from
said-
Orlando. They're not exactly Tallahassee, but they came up here a lot, and they
You
were
said floor tom.
they were badass.
Bro, it was all. Yes.
Floor tom.
He had all those. They had all mustaches. Just like that. But that was a good
Floor
question,
Tom.
Mason.
Floor Tom, Floor
Thanks for
Thomas.
making us dive into the past.
Mm.
There's been so many good local bands. That's the crazy part. It's
Yeah.
like if you really think about it over the years, I mean,
Well, I feel remiss to have overlooked as Brigand was our brothers in the metal.
27 South.
27
27
South.
South.
27
Mm.
South.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Yes,
they were
sir.
our guys. I mean, if we were playing a local show, it was us in 27 South.
Yep.
And usually Brigand.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was those three bands playing all the time.
I was going to throw Deathify on there because we
Yeah,
played
and
shit
Deathify,
ton of
too,
times.
like-
Especially at
Kill
Lloyd's.
Clouseau and Deathify used to play a bunch.
Shit
Yep.
put together, man.
I mean, that's all y'all did was play. I knew you guys were on a lot of bills together.
One of the bands you mentioned is in the chat.
But that,
Who that is?
This
Who
one,
that-
Y'all are too sweet. That would be an epic show.
For sure.
Make it happen.
Yeah,
he said, deal. I'll get to work on it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's awesome.
And Wish fucking rules. I never heard of Wish. I don't know them.
Good job. Name
I guess I can't know everybody, can I?
And a song called Wish.
Am I allowed to not know some people?
We do
No.
have some-
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you are.
Okay, good.
Yeah. No, I never heard of him either.
Is that where they're out of Tallahassee? Who's in it?
those dudes
A bunch of dudes.
playing dudes.
Yeah.
Kenny, I'm
Guitar
blanking
player.
on his last name. I'm wanting to say Anderson, but I don't think that's right. It's a Nets point guard, but
I was about to say the point. Wait.
he's a
Point guard?
great singer. They're a hardcore band, so if you're a little uninformed, I don't blame you. But they are incredible. They've got a couple tracks on YouTube, so look up like Wish Tallahassee and check them out, man.
You said Kenny. If I immediately thought about Jay's band. Fuck. God damn it!
You're fired.
Which Jay?
Jay Daniel.
The haters?
Sin 7.
Cool name.
You guys are.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, that's
No.
All right.
I know who Jay is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you're
Jay.
talking about old bands.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yep.
I don't think I heard that one.
Yeah, I don't think I saw them, unfortunately.
I see little snippets that he might be jamming again, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he puts out.
Yes.
Really cool. That's very cool.
Still got his Thunder the Snake song loaded into Dexter over here.
You know who a local band, I mean, just speaking of bands, do you guys remember Snake Oil?
Yes.
Mhm.
At all?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Not
know.
of Thomasville?
Yes.
Yep.
So
With Ashley
with
Eubanks.
Ashley Eubanks and
Oh, I knew Ashley.
what is
And Chuck, right?
Chuck Popel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those dudes were freaking really good.
This band, I know them. That's why I was thinking.
I had to Google
But they have a
them.
complicated name. So Rip D N2. You know them?
Ripped in two.
Yeah,
yes.
pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, they are really good.
Them bitches get
So-
down. So.
Yeah, they do.
I've never seen them live, but I would watch them.
Ben's a
And it's
badass.
like-
I've seen them.
Glad that you're
Are they local?
Yeah.
Oh, they are here. Yeah, that's
Why
that
are they
is-
not playing more? Because I listened to a recorded track of them, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
they're very good. And I was so,
damn,
Ripped in
whatever
two?
as well.
Yeah.
That could band in Thailand.
them bitches.
That's a badass band name, by the way.
Yes,
They're
it
really
is.
good.
Yes, and
What is
Scold,
it?
I can't wait to play with those dudes.
Rip-
See, now you
those
got me
dudes.
looking shit up. Hang on.
Skull.
Rip DN2, yeah.
And everybody out there, these bands that we still haven't talked to, fucking send us
Gotcha.
their way or send them to us.
Yes.
Skull definitely because those dudes. I can't wait to play with those guys.
Yeah,
Daniel
it's more about
Singletary,
watching them.
fucking
I've been
righteous
playing the
fucking
show.
singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude can fucking mash it. I'm telling you, dude's like a young Bry.
Yeah. Ben is also, I think he's in Worthy the Crown as well. Singer for Ripped in Two.
yes.
He's in Worthy the
That's,
Crown.
that's a cool band name too.
Yeah,
Worthy-
they're really
yeah.
good. They're really good. We need to.
Need to do some
We need to
networking.
talk.
Yeah, we still got a
Yeah.
bunch of people we haven't talked to. A
I guess
bunch.
since we're name dropping and shit, we're helping other bands out too. And like,
Yeah, and that's the whole point. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the whole fucking point of it.
Yeah, building a community. You guys remember back in the day there was kind of a divide right down Tennessee Street. Either you played on this side of Tennessee or that side of
yeah.
Tennessee.
it did seem
Yeah.
like that. It
Yeah.
really did. And that's really strange because anytime, I mean, even saying that, when we would go and load into Floyd's and everybody would be loading their shit in, everybody was so friendly. It didn't matter who you were playing
Yeah.
with,
Yep.
you know, what kind of bill it was or anything like that. Everybody got along. It was just cool. Then it got weird.
Then it got weird.
It's like when you had to play at the Beta Bar, or is it 926? Is that the one on Dark?
Mhm.
Yep.
That one wasn't so bad, but Beta Bar was bad. It just always, you were always getting judged there. I didn't like that shit. It's like
I think the last time I saw you guys was with Gwar.
Guar.
Yeah.
War?
We did
Yeah.
open for Guar.
Yeah.
The war?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Igor.
Yeah, bro.
I ate
No,
lunch
I'm
with
impressed.
Davey at Miami Subs. Do you remember that?
Oh
Me,
my
you,
God.
and Davey sat there and
That's
ate at
right.
Miami Subs before they played.
That's
Mhm.
awesome.
Did Rocky?
Me and him
Mhm.
ate lunch with David Rocky at Miami Subs.
God damn.
I'm just missing Miami subs every time.
Because
R.I.P.
you opened for a very
Yeah, we
good
sat
band.
at the
so-
table with him and just sat there and talked shit with him.
Damn.
You
That's
opened
cool.
for a very good band. You opened for Norma Jean. I remember that.
He doesn't know. He really doesn't.
yeah,
He really doesn't. We've
We've
tried to
opened
tell
for
him.
them, opened for Casey's Strain,
We've opened for
all the
a lot
remains.
of really good bands.
That's cool.
And he was like,
Yeah,
Okay.
a ton. We had a pretty great run. Pretty
Yeah, you
great
did.
streak.
Yeah.
Like,
You guys played
Grateful for
the.
that.
You guys went to, was it Tennessee for the what?
Knoxville?
No. Yeah.
Summer Slaughter.
it
Yeah,
was a
for
shit
Summer
show,
Slaughter?
But it was,
Really?
mhm.
Yeah.
Oh
did not-
yeah,
it
you
did-
told me about that,
It
Ed.
did not go well.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, it went extremely well, except for my amp caving into itself.
no.
And
How the fuck does that happen?
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
it's not built for the road, and going up to Knoxville in a van and
I
rattling.
ain't giving
a
you
bunch
shit
of-
for
Oh.
this thing, man. Don't just get it fixed.
That part got fixed. too. But, yeah, that was a soul crushing moment for you, boy.
oh.
So, but we still finished out the set, and we had a very good response.
We did. We
in
did.
front of
It
What
actually
about-
worked out.
3,000 or 4,000 people or so at that point. So
Jesus Christ.
that was cool.
It was really cool.
It's kind of like a
And you know who
Okay.
shined so much that day was Jason. That dude killed that shit so hard. I mean, I wish he could be here, but
well, there's a reason
You
why
would
me
say
and
shit, but
Jason have been playing together for 22 years. this
That's a
year.
long ass time.
yep.
That's why I've never played with another drummer, because that dude is no, it's because Jason's the shit. That dude is incredible.
Yeah.
man.
He's a very good drummer.
He is
Yeah.
a very, very, very
He
good
is.
drummer.
He's a great drummer. I saw you in Kill Clouseau, and I've always thought you were a great bassist.
Oh my god. that
yeah.
is good.
So whenever Ed told me that you were
So
a part
if
of the
concert
band, I
sucks,
was
it will
like,
be all on me. You know?
good pick, good pick. I
Yes.
dig it. I like it.
All the tracks are extremely flavorful and
Yeah.
juicy.
Well,
as
what was so crazy when John actually agreed to come jam with us was I expressed to Ed, I was like, I don't want to suck, at doing this, and him be like,
Like, you guys are terrible. I'm not
yeah,
doing
he'd be
no
like,
shit.
I don't want him to think that because it was so much different than Kill Caluso,
Mhm.
I mean, like complete opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, dude, we got to nail this shit for John. I was like, I talked to Jason. I was like, let's nail this.
Yeah.
Because I really wanted him to stick around. It was first practice. It was like he was there the entire time. So I was like,
Great
we're-
addition.
Great addition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. As soon as Ed told me, I was like, wait, which John? Because all he said was
He's
John,
in-
and I was like, wait a minute. And then he told me, and I'm like, no shit.
He was
Like,
already in my mind before he even played. So it was kind of unfair for you.
Yeah, I
because
had like an intuition
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
I just knew.
I was like,
As soon
we
as we
already
got him
knew.
in there, it was gonna hit like this, and I got it, dude.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
Ed
Immediately.
texted me that night and said he agreed to do it. He
Hell
was
yeah.
like, John's going to be there tomorrow. And I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's going to love it. Yeah, and he did.
It was cool, man. It was great. He proposed.
Did he get down on one knee?
He
Mo?
did. He really did.
Nice.
Like a true gentleman.
Yeah.
No, that's,
And so Ed, what
that's
does
a
your
true
wife
story.
think about that?
She likes
she
me too, I
laughs.
think.
It's funny.
You gotta have a
I
Funny
love
story.
Amy.
Yes.
Since we had, 3 African Americans in the previous iteration
This is
of
hilarious.
the band,
God.
my wife Amy, when I mentioned John to her, she just kind of naturally assumed he was black, and so months go by and it comes out that John is in fact Caucasian. And she was like, wait, what? You know, I'm still going to call him Black John.
If I'm not confident, I'd like to say that I hope that I'm at least as good as being worth that name.
Yeah,
Black
easy.
John, yeah, easy. You got
You
that.
coming to the cookout, John.
Oh, shit. Black John.
We have a few comments if you want to catch up real quick.
We got Dave. Dave's up in there.
Dave!
We shared bass players at one point, Darwin Gilmore,
Yeah.
and so I'm really super stoked to hear your.
All right, and is it my turn now?
I think I'm a whole
You ain't got your
different
glasses on, do
thing
you?
than anybody
No,
that's
but
been in the
I'll
band.
figure it
Good,
Good luck.
I
good.
don't ever wear my
I'm
glasses.
really glad to hear that.
All right, so we
Darwin,
I'm
have,
going to say
Who is it?
John is in the neighborhood of Darwin, but raised in a different set of circumstances.
Darwin is
so you're not from Alabama, I'm
phenomenal
assuming.
bass player.
Yes,
That dude,
fuck yes.
that dude was unreal good, and he was just granddaddy of the band,
Right.
You know. And,
When you mentioned the pedal board, that
dude, like he's Darwin's like baby, but
So-
in a good way. Sorry, John.
Sure.
Like that.
okay, I can't.
He's so much younger than Darwin. It's
There's
like
Aren't we all?
stepson.
When I say
Exactly.
different, I mean it's just a different approach. I told you guys with influences, like I'm all over the map.
Yeah,
There's not be scare somebody here maybe. There's not a lot of metal I love,
Sure.
and it's mainly due to vocals.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Because the musicians are insane. And sometimes what somebody's doing over the top of it, I'm like, I think I'd just be happier if you didn't make that noise on top of this.
So you're not always down with the sickness. In other words.
I think that's what I'm saying is I come from a whole different background
Mhm.
of music that it's kind of like,
But what he
There's times
adds
where-
to it is
well,
insane.
I'll
Yeah.
chop a riff up, and be like, you guys are going, let me do just, like, that really works. I'm like, yeah. Every now and then you just cut it up and it works.
You know what's funny is I'm not a metal guy either. Not to the point where Scapism was.
Right.
And I'd show up at shows wearing like an Insane Clown Posse T-shirt or some shit, and he'd be like, "You got to wear a Cannibal Corpse shirt." I'm like, "I don't fucking have one because I don't listen to those guys." I was like, "I don't listen to those guys. I just happen to have long hair and a flat black bass." So, and I keep showing up to practice, and I'm
You're metal.
totally metal, dude.
Yeah, dude.
So we have a couple comments we'll use to close the show out. We have Trial by Stone said John was also the two band master
You
in
ain't
this town.
lying, dude.
Yes, he was.
Oh my God, you ain't lying.
He was the only guy I let work on my Ampeg SVT.
Yep.
McNeese.
Yes.
Yeah. And we have David. He said old school tally shit. DVC, Pit Fiend,
Solar System.
Solar System,
Solar
and
System.
Sudden Heaven.
Pit Fiend was killer.
Yeah. We have Mason. He says, Wish opened the Across 5 April's reunion show at 926 with Reclaim the Empire.
I like that name. Reclaim the Empire.
Yeah, that's a good name. David, he said, Two Left
Oh,
Feet,
Two Left
27
Feet.
South,
Two Left Feet.
The Cold After, Sin
Flame.
7.
Fuck.
And he says, Jeremy knows.
A little bit.
You can't see Jeremy's face right now, but it's pretty,
Yeah, I
you can
mean,
see the wheels turning, trying to
yeah,
remember.
a few of them. Look, I drink a lot, past and present tense. So if I don't remember a band name, I don't know, whatever. Sue me.
David said, one common thread, sepsis.
Yes. Dave Taylor, what's up?
I'm just throwing out names now. Shut up. I'm old.
Played with Contra for a few months there.
Shout out Lunar Urge. by the
Yeah,
way.
Lunar Urge. I love those guys. Said, so good to see Ed rocking again.
Thanks,
Spell like
David.
this, it's weird. Spell like this, it's weird.
Josh says, look at us, older, gray, distinguished.
Nobody has mentioned Curly's band, Fish House Punch.
Fish House Punch.
They
Okay.
were really good.
And then Josh said, had some great times with Darwin.
Did we all? Oh my god.
I've heard stories.
Oh,
stories.
great.
I've only gotten to meet him a few times, but I've heard
Good
some
dude.
stories.
Real
yeah.
good dude.
Yeah. So May 13th, you guys are going to be at the Bark.
We are.
What time is doors?
Don't know.
Don't know yet.
Don't know.
When you
Be
show
on
up,
the lookout
I
for
don't
some
even know.
flyers
Are we
or something.
opening?
Oh, I hope so.
Probably.
That would make
Should
sense.
be. I mean, shit, right?
6 years.
Yeah, 6 years.
Yeah, we're
rookies at this point.
recutting
Yeah,
some
we're the
teeth
rook.
here.
Opening makes sense.
So let's do this. Once you guys know, let us know, and we'll be sure to post it on Off the Record, so everybody
Oh,
can
yeah,
go to
man.
Off the
I
Record
really appreciate
Facebook.
that.
We
be
should
able
have
to see
a new
everything.
Instagram, Facebook things very soon.
Awesome.
Yeah, they have a link in the description, and
We don't have Instagram and Facebook yet. But
We have the old one, which
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
weren't
so
really
so we need
admins
to
for that.
refresh
But
that. So we come
we'll get
with,
all that squared away for you guys.
Yeah.
So things move a little bit.
Yeah. Well, once you guys get the new Facebook up and going and everything, shoot it over to us, and we'll be sure to share it, as well as when you guys get the times and details for the May 13th show. We'll be sure to post it. Make sure you guys come out, see these guys, because holy shit, they're awesome, and I can't wait to see what you guys are going to be doing
Thank
with
you.
the new members here. So I'm really excited, and yeah. So May 13th, make sure you guys come out, and we'll be sure to post it all over our Facebook.
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And-
Off the Record. It's
Yeah.
been awesome.
yes, thank you
Yeah,
guys.
absolutely. Thank you guys for coming on.
Absolutely.
You don't. I don't know which one you want to play, so you got to take it back over.
Oh my god! All right, I'll do
You
this.
do it.
Hold on, I lost the cursor. And you know, it's nice to see a lot of people I've known for over a decade getting back into it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Fuck yes.
Absolutely.
I dig that. Maybe it's a little nostalgia, but
It is for us. I mean,
Yeah.
it really is. I mean, even playing on stage is going to be
I
a
bet.
little weird, but we'll do it.
I hope your knees hold out.
Stretch.
TiVo
Broke a
your,
hip, but he kept playing.
TiVo your Matlock. We're coming in hard.
He slipped that 14 disc on that third headbang.
And that-
He's stuck like this.
Walk around work like that for 3 days.
It'd be worth it.
Right?
I melted faces though.
Well, I'm super excited to see you guys on the 13th, and thank you guys so much for
Thank you. We
giving
really
us the
appreciate
exclusive.
everything.
You.
Yeah.
That's the worldwide exclusive.
You guys will have to come back in, and we'll talk about
Oh, for
first
sure.
show back. And
Oh, yeah, we'll definitely go.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully we'll have song too. Recorded.
yeah.
Yeah,
Let's. do
yeah,
it.
definitely. Jonathan, once you get done turning all them knobs and shit, figuring out.
Yeah, I'll make sure Ryan walks out for a minute.
I think things we should move this year. in the right direction.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see what comes for you guys. It's gonna be
For
it's
sure.
gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
You guys have been around the block already, so coming back into it's gonna be awesome.
Like
I'm
riding a
excited.
bike, hopefully.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So again, May 13th, check these guys out. We'll post the details on our Facebook, and we will also share their new Facebook link once we get it. And yeah, thank you guys again.
I'll look at the show.
Thanks.